Alright, ladies and gentlemen, you now should have very successfully sewn on all of your veggies and toppings to your pizza using our straight stitch that we had learned. So it is now time to learn our second stitch that we will learn for this project to actually sew the pizza slice together. We are going to learn what we call the whip stitch. You might have also heard it as the overcast stitch. This stitch we use when we are sewing two pieces of fabric together when we are sewing along an edge. So we can only use this when we're sewing along the edge, which is why we haven't used it yet. We're going to start at the top of our page here. It'll either say number 1, or if you have the bottom half of the paper, it will say number 3. Okay, so we've got our needle already threaded securely, and we've got our knot tied on the end. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to start the same way we did last time. We're going to go ahead, and you're always going to poke from the back to the front first. Now the reason we want to do that is because then our knot gets hidden in the back, so we don't see that ugly part of our stitch. Now, you might think you know what we're doing next, but you probably don't, so make sure you are paying attention. Instead of going forward, what we're going to do is we are going to go to the back again, and we are going to poke from the front to the back so that it whips right over the top of the fabric, hence why we call it a whip stitch. So again, you're going to poke from the back to the front. Some people think this stitch is easier because we are only always poking through the same side. And it whips right over the top there, pull it till it's nice and tight. And then again, we're going to go pinch that last one. We're going to go ahead and poke through from the back to the front again. You always want to make sure when you go back to the next one that you're pinching the one before it, so that way it doesn't get in your way, because you don't want to have it. The worst thing you could do is have this cross underneath your needle. Okay, we want to make sure it stays out of the way, and then you're going to keep doing this. You're going to go and do this all the way until you get to the end. Once you get to the last dot, go ahead and stop, and then we will show you how to tie this.